Hi, I'm Lucy from Sew Essential, and today I'm sharing our latest release of new look patterns and lots of gorgeous fabrics. Let's get started. The first pattern I want to talk to you about is New Look 6794. So it's a trouser suit pattern. Trouser suits have been hugely popular this winter. A lovely tailored fitted trouser suit. It's got a waist, the trousers have got a waistband, they've got darts at the front. I'd say they're a sort of straight leg, sort of slightly tapered almost leg. And then you've got a lovely fitted blazer with bust darts, optional patch pockets, a button down front. It's got a collar with lapels, just really classic and simple. But the interesting thing about this pattern is that it's designed to be sewn with stretch fabrics, so things like ponte knits, cotton knits. It even suggests sweatshirt fleece. Personally, I don't think I'd make a trouser suit out of sweatshirt fleece, but you get the idea. It's to be made with fabrics with a bit of stretch, a bit of give, and I just think that's a really nice idea because it means that you can have that very smart, tailored, put together look, but then you've got some comfort as well, which is great. It runs up to a size 20, which is a 42 bust, 34 waist and 44 hip. And the fabric I thought would work really well is our fawn fabric, which is a stretch crepe fabric. It comes in this colour, it comes in like a dusky pink, and then there's another colour, and it is a very definite ponte weight. It's got a good amount of stretch. It needs 35% stretch for that particular pattern. So I tested it on the pick a knit rule, which is just like a little thing on the back of the pattern packet which shows you how far your fabric needs to be able to stretch. And this one was actually absolutely fine. And the fawn, it's a lovely weight, as I say, but it's also got like a very slightly textured look on the right side, because it is a stretch crepe, so it's got almost like that crepey sort of textured look to it, which I really like. But I also had to show you this new fabric because I think a trouser suit in this would be absolutely incredible. It's just beautiful. So it's a sort of velour type fabric. We just fell in love with the colour when we saw this. Now this it has got a bit of give in it, but it hasn't got as much stretch as is suggested for that pattern. However, I think if you were to make the jacket in this, it would be absolutely fine. And how beautiful would a jacket be in this? But I just wanted to show you as well because I just think generally skirts, pinafore dresses, that sort of thing would sew it beautifully, and it's just such a gorgeous colour, so luxurious, and just a real luxe feel to it. So I just really wanted to show you that. Really pretty. All the fabrics and patterns, they're all available on our website. You'll find links to all of them below, so do jump on it and check those out. And the next pattern I wanted to share with you is New Look 6793. So this is a very simple skirt pattern. It's heralded as an easy sew, which, let's face it, who doesn't love a quick easy sew? I do. It looks like a bias cut skirt, and I think it might be cut on the bias. All the details will be on the website, so just check those out there. But it's just got a side zip fastening. It's very simple. It comes in two lengths, so you've got a length that's just below the knee and has got a slit at one side, and then a shorter length which I imagine would hit around probably higher up on just below the knee, but higher up. But yeah, very simple, very easy to sew. Love the styling on the packet. I just think sometimes these simple makes are the best. And the fabric I chose is we've recently added some beautiful Fabric Godmother fabrics to our website, which I'm so delighted with. They are so pretty and the quality is impeccable. So this is a viscose twill. We've added a few viscose twills. I'm already making a dress in one of them. Yeah, and just the weight is lovely for this time of year. They're not a flimsy viscose. Some of the viscose you'll come across can be quite sort of flimsy, but these have got a lovely weight to them. Still got all that lovely drape and movement, and just look at the print on that one. It's so pretty. And I just thought a lovely simple skirt made up in that, paired with a black jumper, or you could pick any of the colours out, but I just think a nice simple black knit with that, just add a pop of colour to your winter wardrobe. And the next pattern I wanted to share is New Look 6788, a classic trench, which who doesn't need one of those in their wardrobe? Really love it. Got all the classic trench coat details, but then some variations as well. So the main classic trench version has got a collar with lapels. It's double breasted, button down front. It's got a belt, side pockets, and yeah, just all of those classic features really. Simple sleeves. There's no tabs or anything on the sleeves. They are just simple sleeves, so you know, I suppose you could look at that as quite easy to sort of easier to sew, but then you've also got options for just a very simple collar and a very sort of blocky sort of shape coat, so that sort of trench silhouette but without the lapels and the folding back, just a very simple collar on that, and that comes in 2 lengths as well. So yeah, probably it's a real classic, something that is going to, if you go to the effort of making this, you're going to have in your wardrobe for years. I know I've got a trench coat in my wardrobe that I've had for 13 years. I think I do need a new one now because I did just a few things are going wrong with it, but yeah, it's something that never goes out of fashion, so definitely worth investing the time this winter if you fancy having a go. It goes up to an XXL, which is a 48 bust, 41.5 waist and a 50 hip. And it can be sewn up in a range of woven fabrics, gabardine, poplin, raincoat fabrics. We've got a couple, they're not waterproof, but they would be suitable for sewing a trench coat. We've got this cotton sateen fabric in this beautiful vibrant red, and it's a really nice weight for something like that, and you can obviously block fuse it as well if you want to give it more stability, but it is a really good weight. And one of our lovely customers, Catherine, if you're watching, made a trench coat in that fabric in the pink colourway, and it was beautiful, so I know it works really well. And then we've also got this 7-berry twill as well, and just shamelessly copied the packet really. I just love this vibrant orange colour. I thought that was a really nice alternative to your standard colours, but then if you did want those, we've got like a beige, we've got a sort of olivey khaki colour, we've got a navy in that one. It's a 7-berry twill, so they're all on the website, links to all the fabrics and the patterns below, so you can find all the details and purchase them there. And then the next pattern I wanted to share is New Look 6790. So this is a shirt pattern. I do love a shirt. I love making shirts. I love wearing shirts. I just love them, and they've been really fashionable these last few years. So it's always nice to get a nice new shirt pattern. This one's quite a fitted design. So it's got fish darts at the front and bust darts, a button down front. It doesn't look like it's got a collar stand. So I think it's just the collar is just sewn onto the bodice of the shirts. That's a little bit easier if you're someone who hasn't made a shirt before than having to do a collar stand and then attach the collar to the stand. Long sleeves or short sleeves. The long sleeves have got a simple cuff. And then there's fish darts at the back for shaping, and also a shoulder dart, which I like because I do have protruding shoulder blades and I have a bit of trouble with fit, like round the shoulder, top half of my back and my shoulders, and I do find that a shoulder dart just creates a little bit of extra room at the back for you if you have got, and a lot of us have got that from sitting at desks or sewing. A lot of us have got a bit of a curvature at the top of our backs. I've got a tutorial on the channel for you as well if that is something you struggle with. I've got a tutorial to do with making adjustments for the back and shoulders that you might find useful. There's an adjustment I do on all my patterns for that reason, but I'm kind of getting off track here. But let's get back to beautiful 6790. So this one runs up to an 18, which is a 40-inch bust, 32 waist and a 42 hip. And I thought, oh, getting Bowden vibes here. They love a good shirt and they love a nice printed shirt. And I thought, actually, if you were to sew that shirt up in this beautiful spotty cotton poplin fabric, I just love the colour combo on this one. So it's a navy blue background with this pretty pink spot. Yeah, if you sewed a shirt up in that and just paired that with some jeans, I think it would look really lovely. So that was my choice for that one. And then finally, new look 6789, a very cute sort of Chanel style jacket, I would say. It's got a lovely, almost scoop neckline, quite an unusual neckline for a jacket really. And then there's also the option for a V-neck as well. There's options for fastenings, for buttons, but I don't think you actually fasten it. It's designed to just be left open. But you can also finish the edges with some nice trim as well. It's got princess seams coming from the armhole down to the hem at the front, and I dare say that, yeah, they're at the back as well, princess seams at the back, so you'll be able to get a really nice fit. It's not overly tailored and fitted though. If I look at the model, it's, you know, it's sort of shaped to the body, but yeah, not overly fitted, I wouldn't say. And yeah, just a really pretty and simple jacket. I think if you wanted to have a bit of a go at making a jacket, this would probably be a great pattern because you haven't got to worry about the fastenings and things. I'm not sure if it's lined. I'm just having a look. Oh, it is lined. So yeah, a little bit of, you know, a challenge there with lining it. But again, I suppose because you haven't got fastenings and all that sort of thing to think about, probably a good option to have a go if it's your first foray, or if you're an experienced jacket maker and you want to whip something up relatively quickly, this could be a good option. It goes up to a size 18, which is a 40 bust, 32 waist and 42 hip. And we've got a lovely new fabric in just in this week as I'm recording this, which would be perfect for something like that. Just a very simple, understated check, and it's like a sort of dusky pink with a lovely pretty blue, and then a bit of almost like I'd say almost like a sort of well, not khaki, no, it's like a sandy colour, I would say. So yeah, that would make up beautifully into that simple jacket, which could be worn with trousers, skirts, dresses. So again, just some nice projects really to get your teeth into over the winter. Take a little bit of extra time, learn some new techniques, try something different. So everything is available on our website, as I mentioned, the patterns, the fabrics, you can buy them all there. And if you like what you see today, please do like and subscribe, and don't forget to sign up for our newsletter below as well for a weekly dose of sewing inspiration straight to your inbox, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.